Hello, everybody. Welcome to Who Dat Cooler Talk. I wanted to come back first, congratulate the Saints for winning this game against Chicago. We started off, like I did on the live on Sunday, the pregame and the halftime. We started off kind of rocky, but hey, we was able to get the win. We made some adjustments at halftime. I was able to get the win, so that's great. So now we're moving on. As you seen from the thumbnail, we're moving on to Tom Brady and Tampa Bay for the third time this year. Obviously, we played in the first game. Uh, we beat them, but everybody said, well, we didn't have a preseason, which is true. It was true. We didn't have a real preseason. We didn't have, games for teams to gel together. So, we did beat them, but so that's the first game of the season. So, hey, give them benefit of the doubt. Well, week 9, we came back. We played them again, obviously, and I don't know what the excuse can be this time, but it was 38-3. Yeah, 38-3. So, I mean, hey, we beat them that second game, but I know rules change when you start the playoffs. So the playoffs are totally different. But I do want to bring up that people are saying that Tampa Bay are gelling and they're on it and they're on a 5-game win streak, which is all true. They are on a 5-game win streak. The offense does look better with Antonio Brown in there and stuff. So I'm not gonna knock them for that. But let's look at the teams that they beat the last 5 games of the season. Let's just look at that. Because I think, see what the media tries to do, they try to paint a picture like Tom Brady is like unstoppable in the playoffs, or like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the best team in the NFC South. Well, there's the best team in the NFC South. They would have won a division. So being that the Saints swept the division, we beat Carolina twice, we beat Atlanta twice, and we beat Tampa Bay twice. And the second time we beat Tampa Bay, it was pretty convincingly. So, but anyway, I want to look at these last 5 games because, like, the media is painting a picture. Like, I'm watching, these different sports shows, and they paint this picture like Tom Brady them is just on a tear. So let's just look at the last 5 games right here. So they played the Vikings. So we all know the Vikings not that good. They are, right? I mean, the Saints beat the Vikings too, but I mean, they're not that good. So they beat them 26-14. Okay, decent game. They played the Falcons, division rival. They beat them 31-27, but it's the Falcons. You see what I'm saying? So it's the Falcons. So, their record is 4-10 when they played them. Okay. So then you played the Lions. Saints beat the Lions too. I just want to throw that out there. We'll discuss that in a little while. They were 5-10 when you played them. So that's that 3-game win streak right there. So let's get into the next game. I mean, hey, they rolling. They beat some top-notch teams with winning records. No, they're not. So then guess what? They played the Falcons again. Oh, they beat the Falcons 44-27. Let me see. The Falcons at that time finished 4-12. Out of a 16-game season, they finished 4-12. Okay, so that's a 4-game win streak. That's where we at, right? So here go their 5th game. They beat a team with no name, the Washington football team. Now I like Washington. I love what they're doing with Chase Young and the defensive front. I love that. So I'm not talking about them like that, but they don't have a name. But you beat a team in the playoff to get your 5th win. Mind you, they use a quarterback, and I ain't talking about Alex Smith, Taylor Heineke. And the guy, actually, I watched the game. The guy was in there making some plays, running, diving. He dove from the 5-yard line for a touchdown. I was actually impressed with the guy. He actually went 26 44 for 306 yards for I don't know what's going on with this right here. Thought I turned this off. My bad, people. I don't like interruptions, so let me turn this off. Okay, sorry about that. So again, he went 26 for 44, 306 yards on that Tampa Bay defense, one touchdown, one interception. Rushing, the man rushed 6 times for 46 yards, which is an average of 7.7 yards, and the man got a touchdown. It's a touchdown I alluded to earlier, where he dove from the 5 yard line, touching the pylon and getting the score. Okay, so that's Taylor Heineke. Most people in the NFL, or most people that watch the NFL, don't even know who that guy is. And that guy threw for 306, 1-1. But that's the guy you beat in the playoffs. So that gave you a 5-game win streak. So let's recap. So I want to go over this again because I know I covered a lot just now going 5 games. So we're going back to the Vikings. That's where their 5-game win streak started. Vikings 6-7 at the time when they played them. They beat the Vikings 26-14. That's game 1. Okay, that's fine. Good. I mean, the Vikings, not what they was a couple years ago. Obviously getting rid of Diggs and other moves they made. Cousins, I don't think is an elite quarterback. I'll just go out and throw that out there. I don't think he's elite. He's a good game manager, but he's not elite. So okay, so you beat that team. Then you go to the Falcons. The Falcons are shelling themselves since they went to the Super Bowl against Tom Brady when they got smacked around. So you beat them barely, which was a division game, so that happens, because we do it too in New Orleans. So you beat them 31-27. Okay, so that's not that big of a deal when you sit down and look at it. I mean, Tom Brady threw in that game 31 to 45, 390 for 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan, just a quick recap, 34, 49, 356, 3 touchdowns. So that's basically what and what. It's the defense that probably, because I ain't watched that game, but it was a defense that probably did that for Atlanta, let Tampa Bay win. So then you got Detroit, they 5-10. So you beat them 47-7. I expected you to you better beat, Detroit pretty handily, pretty good. So you beat them. Okay, that's fine. Then you played Atlanta again. I'm not gonna even discuss the game. I'm just gonna say the score 44-27. Okay, so you ain't really talking about too much. Then, like I said, the wild card weekend, Super Wild Card weekend is what they called it. You played the Washington football team that came out of the NFC East, which no team had a winning record, and you was to beat them. You was expected to beat them. So now they're on a high horse. Everybody on these different networks, and they saying that, oh yeah, they're on a 5-game win streak. They got it together. They're going to beat the Saints. It's very hard, the what they throwing out there is that it's very hard for a team to beat another team 3 times in a season. Very interesting. Well, if you do your research, you'll find that I think it's out of 31 times when a team had to play a team 3 times, they won, I think it's 20 or 21 times. It's a pretty high number. It's like 60, 64, 65%. Win, something like that, maybe 67, somewhere around there. So to say it hasn't happened is an understatement. It's happened, and it's happened a lot. And I'll tell you, the one I remember when we played Carolina a few years back, we beat them twice in the regular season. We played them in the playoffs with Cam Newton, and guess what? We beat them. So to say you can't do that, nah. And then to throw up this thing like this team is Tampa Bay, I'm talking about, is unstoppable because they're on a 5-game win streak. We just went over it. The 5 games you wanted against mediocre teams that's none of them in the playoffs. Yeah, Washington was in the playoffs, but okay, they got in there with a losing record out of NFC East. Somebody had to go, which I disagree with that. That's for another video. I disagree with, the teams doing that when they got a losing record and getting in, but hey, that's the rules. So they're able to get in. So you beat a team that anybody would have beat. To be honest with you, I think any team in the NFC, if they had to play Washington, was gonna beat them. If it was us, Seattle would have beat them, the Rams would have beat them, Green Bay would have smacked them around. So I mean, come on now, let's be real about that. So I just want to do this live. I wasn't, just wanted to come out here and talk about this a little bit because they're making it seem like Tom Brady, like I said, is unstoppable. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers unstoppable, and the players they have are unstoppable. Well, let's get into that. Because for y'all that watch football and watch the Saints play Tampa Bay, every season for the last 4 seasons that we played Tampa Bay, Marshawn Lattimore, our cornerback, has pretty much locked down Evans. And I like Evans. I didn't use Evans on fantasy. I mean, I have. I don't use him when he's playing against New Orleans because for some reason, Lattimore pretty much locks him down. You know, it's not until Lattimore's out the game or he's hurt, then you see Evans is able to score. So when Lattimore is on him, which he's going to be on him this weekend, the Sunday night, matter of fact, I don't expect Evans to do much. Now, Antonio Brown, he could be the X factor where you gotta, put some body on him. But I'm hoping that we can get pressure on Tom Brady, which I think we can. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna blow them out like their last game. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're gonna do that. But I do think the Saints gonna win. I mean, when we beat them last time, like I said, it was 38-3. That's horrible for Tampa Bay. Now, will it happen this time? No. But I still think we're going to beat them. I really believe I think we're going to beat them. I think you shut down Mike Evans. I think our front four, especially if Hendricks play, I think that we can get pressure on Tom Brady, and it's going to be it's a matchup nightmare. And see, you got to look at too. I listen to this other show, TJ. He State of the Saint podcast all the time, and like he brought up on his show, you got to look at the teams that Tom Brady played against in the 20 years he was in New England. They never had no all-star quarterback. They never had no first round Hall of Fame battle quarterback like a Drew Brees in that division. They didn't have a Matt Ryan in the division. Shit, they ain't have a goddamn Teddy Bridgewater in that division. Come on, let's be real. So you gotta look at they never had a elite quarterback or elite defense. Now the Jets a couple times, was able to do something. They don't. Come on, man. They didn't have elite quarterback play for Tom Brady to go against. And I'm not taking nothing away from Tom Brady. The man got 6 rings, been to 9 Super Bowls. Hey, that's unheard of. Nobody, I think, is ever going to probably repeat that. I don't think. I don't see it. I mean, will Patrick Mahomes get some Super Bowl rings? Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will get some. Can like Allen out of Buffalo get a ring or two? Yeah, but can you get 6? Ooh, that's a tall task to ask, to get 6. But anyway, so the quarterback play, what I'm saying is in Tom Brady division, come back from the Patriots, it wasn't that good. He never been swept in that division. The first year you're in the NFC South, you get swept by who? The New Orleans Saints. Now, again, game 1, I'll give you that. Game 1, I wasn't sure we was gonna win that game anyway, because I was like, we always start off rocky. We might lose 1 and then win 1 and then lose 2 and then go on a 19-game win streak. That's just what we do. So I didn't know it was gonna win or not. So we won it, but I was like, okay. But then we dropped the game to Green Bay, then we lost to the Vegas Raiders, which is typical Saints over the last 4 or 5 seasons for sure. Typical Saints. Win 1, lose 2. Then all of a sudden you go on a 19-game win streak, then you lose 1 or 2 and you get back to, doing you. So yeah. That like I said, the different networks try to make it seem like Tom Brady, he's the GOAT and all this. I don't like using that term GOAT. He's a good player. He's a great player. I'll say that. Great quarterback, got the rings. I understand. I have nothing against Tom Brady. But you got to realize you're in the NFC South and things are not where you come from in that AFC. So in the NFC South, the Saints run things around here. We've proven it. We won a division 4 years in a row. And that's when Cam Newton was healthy. That's when Matt Ryan and Julio Jones had their thing going on. And Tampa, they had Winston, which we currently have. So they didn't have their things going on, but they still was in the division. They had Bruce Arians and all this other stuff. But the Saints were still able to win this division 4 times in a row with Tom Brady there this year. So you're like, Solomon, what's going to be the difference in this game? Yeah, it's not guaranteed I'm going to win. I just said that it's happened 20 or 21 times out of 30-something times that the team has won 3 times. Do I think Tampa Bay is a good team? Yes, I do. With the pieces they put in place, they got a made-up team and just bringing people in. Yeah, I think they're a good team. But do I think they're going to beat the Saints this weekend? No, I don't. I don't think they're going to beat us. I mean, do they have a chance? Everybody got a chance. Anybody can beat anybody on any given Sunday. But do I think they're going to beat the Saints? With the defense that we have, with the special teams we have, with the offense that we have, no. And if we if our offensive line and we do more running plays with Alvin Kamara and with Latavius Murray, you seen what our offensive line can do with Ramchick and Armstead and them boys in the front. Ruiz, even though at rookie, all them boys in the front, McCoy and all them, seeing what they can do, spreading that out and making a hold. All Kamara needs is a sliver. You get him in the sliver, he's going to go 10, 12 yards. Easy. And go get you 3, 4 yards of the first hit. So we just got to stick to our guns, run game. And then you got to look at Drew Brees got his weapons back. He got Michael Thomas back. You see what difference he made in that in the game. Let's pull that up right quick. You see the difference he made in the Chicago Bears game. Michael Thomas, I think he had 8 catches, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Let's see on that so I can make sure. Okay, my bad. It was 5 receptions, 73 yards for a touchdown. First touchdown of the season. He been hurt this whole season, so don't buy into that right there. Deontay Harris was the X factor in this game. 7 receptions, 83 yards for an average of 11.9. The man fast, you give him a little sliver, that first miss, he going for another 6, 7, 8 yards. Alvin Kamara, 23 carries. That's kind of where I want to see him at. I want to see him in the 20-plus carry role. 99 yards, a touchdown. So you telling me that, and Drew Brees, he 28 of 39, 265, 2 touchdowns, no interception. Now, he almost had an interception. I would say that in the game, but, the ball bounced and hit the ground, whatever. But you telling me that y'all going to come into New Orleans, and I think Tampa Bay fans and you're going to be up on your team. I understand that. But I think they think that they go like they giving a win because y'all have Tom Brady and y'all have Gronk and y'all have Evans and y'all have, whoever y'all, Antonio Brown and whoever else y'all done bought in, on y'all purchases this year to make up a team to surround everybody that you could around Tom Brady. So I think that y'all think that y'all just go get this win. I'm going to give it to y'all. Nah, not over here. Nah, we're not giving it to y'all. Y'all got to take this win, but I don't think y'all going to be able to do it. I think the game is going to be a division in between the first game and the second game. It won't be a blowout, but it's still going to be a game where we beat y'all. And okay, let's go back to the first game of the season. We beat y'all 34-23. The second game we beat y'all 38-3. I think this score. Not sure where I'm going. I'm not doing a prediction. I'm saying we go win. Yes, I am. But I still think the score is going to still be in the 30s. And I think y'all get to the 20s. Maybe. Y'all might even get 17. But it depends. If Hendricks comes, now it's all deciding on if Hendricks plays. I ain't got no report yet if Hendricks is playing. He said he's dealing with a neck issue. So I want to make sure that man healthy. Because we get past y'all, we're going to need him for this, this playoff run. But if he plays, and Cam Jordan doing what he's doing, which is locking down the edge, and Hendricks going to be coming in for sacks, and we got Turtle and them boys coming up the middle, I think Tom Brady is going to be frustrated and going to be throwing the ball early, which gives our DBs time to get to the ball, and that's where you get them interceptions at. Because first game, let's look how many games how many interceptions he threw against us the first game. First game, Tom Brady, 2 interceptions. Second game, I already know without looking, it was 3 interceptions. So we got 5 of them interceptions on the season. We got 5. And I'm thinking we're going to get a few more in this game. It might end up with 8, maybe 10. Do we get 5 in this game? Probably not, but I'm thinking 2 or 3 because I think that pass rush is going to get – I know the pass rush is going to get to him if Hendricks plays. I think the pass rush gets to him, and I think you have a situation where Tom Brady is going to be on his back a lot. He's going to get hit a lot, and he's going to be under pressure. I know what y'all saying. You're saying, well, the offensive line the last 5 games, let's get back to that again because I know that's what y'all want to say. But the offensive line held up, and, we're at a 5-0. Okay, the Vikings defense obviously isn't what it was. We beat them because they defense, they don't have the linebackers and everything in place. Falcons, we know their defense is horrible. Lions defense ain't worth nothing. You go back to the Falcons, I'm going to talk about them. And then Washington. Yeah, they young, and you got Chase Young, but it's a young team, and, okay, so that 5-game win streak is all smoke and mirrors. Because if you'd have played somebody like, let's say we wouldn't have played y'all week 9 and would have played y'all closer to y'all have got a loss. Y'all have took that L. Y'all wouldn't be on the 5-game win streak. Y'all have took that L back then. Or if y'all have played the Rams a little bit further back, you know what I'm saying? You switch some of them games up. Y'all wouldn't be on a 5-game. Once you got win a game, lose a game. Win a couple games, lose a game. So, hey, how you doing, Coach Natisha? Hey, how you doing? So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just tell y'all that, don't be fooled by the last 5 games of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't be fooled by that. The teams had all losing records, and even the team they played in the playoffs have a losing record. So don't be fooled by that 5-game win streak. That 5-game win streak is a facade, it's a fake, it's phony. Look at the Saints and what they've been doing, and look at the pieces that we have in place with the Michael Thomas and Deontay Harris coming back, Alvin Kamara playing crazy football, Drew Brees playing decent, as long as he don't turn over the ball. I'm picking the Saints to win. It's not just because I'm a Saints fan. It's the truth. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. As y'all see, I got my Mark Ingram post over there. So yeah, I'm a Saints fan. And then I got my Drew Brees post over here back when he broke the record for 5,476 yards, the most yards. So yeah, we okay, Coach. See you later, Natisha. Yeah, so big Saints fan. Yes. Can they beat the Buccaneers? Yes. It's not a doubt in my mind they can beat them. Now, like I said, can any team beat any other team on any given Sunday? Yes. But hey, it's all good though. It's all good. I'm picking the Saints to win this game. Now let's look at the other let's look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for what it is. Now, has Tom Brady came to the team and made his presence felt? Yes, he has. He got them into the playoffs. They haven't been in the playoffs since I think it's 07. So he came in there, he did what he had to do. He got them into the playoffs. I won't take nothing from that. Like I say, Tom Brady got 6 rings. I can't take nothing from that. But going up against the Saints team, we're not Carolina. We're not the teams you played, Miami and Buffalo back in the day and stuff like that when they wasn't losing. Not the Buffalo now, but the Buffalo now back then. That's not the same team. So we're a different kind of team. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at what it is. The media is gonna paint this picture like they never get the Saints any credit. They always have us under the radar. If you look at it, it's always Tom Brady, Tom Brady, Tom Brady. Drew Brees gets no respect. The Saints gets no respect. So we got to go out there and take our respect. So if I'm Sean Payton, which Sean Payton good at, doing things. Remember years back when he put the money in the thing? Hey, this is how you go win a Super Bowl. He put the money in there. Hey, this is what you can get. Had the trophy and all that stuff. Well, my thing is that motivation should be, hey, they're not showing us no respect. They saying that we can't beat Tampa Bay because of Tampa Brady, like they've been saying, Tom Brady. I'm not gonna say that stupid stuff, but we can't beat them because of Tom Brady. We beat them twice in the season, and yes, we know it's a restart of the playoffs. But yes, they are beatable. Any team is beatable. The Saints are beatable, but can Tampa Bay beat the Saints? No. And you got to look at if this plays out the way I wanted to. If Green Bay slips up and the Rams get beat, you gotta look at the story, how that would be. I mean, the Rams beat Green Bay. You gotta get the story, how that plays out. Oh my goodness. Because guess what? We get by Tampa, the Rams beat Green Bay somehow. That means the Rams gotta come to the Superdome where the no call happened, the big no call happened. I don't think that game goes quite the same. We play the Rams in the Superdome. I don't think that goes the same. I don't think it's gonna be a close game or none of that. Now, don't get me wrong, Aaron Donald, man, is one of the best. He is the best right now. So you got to look at that. Yeah, I understand the defense, and you got cornerback. Can't think of his name right off the top right now, but yeah, you have players over there. They got a squad over there. But they offense, Jared Goff is real shaky, coming off that thumb surgery. He's real shaky. So if he plays, I'm looking at us able to get pressure on that man and mess with his mind a little bit and be able to get in there and do some things. So yeah, I'm looking at that like if we play them, it's not a guaranteed win, nothing is guaranteed. But I believe we can beat them. I believe we can. Now the media paint the other narrative, Lambeau Field, oh, it's the frozen tundra, team is hard to go. Man, look here. These guys are paid millions of dollars, and y'all act like the people that play on the Saints are from Louisiana. Guess what? They not. They not. Ram checking them boys from up north. That's where they come from. Everybody not just because they on the team. That's not where they from. So don't. The media paints this picture like the front. Oh no, it's hard to go in there. Aaron Rodgers barely beat us, doggone. He barely beat us in week 2 when we played him. What was the final score on that one? Let me see. I'm looking at the wrong one. Hold on. Let's see. What was that final score on that one? It was 37-30. Mind you, we didn't have Michael Thomas. Now I know they're missing. They star wide receiver too, but we didn't have Michael Thomas. And it's the second game of the season. So that excuse they want to use for Tom Brady about gelling, we wasn't gelling yet. We wasn't gelling yet. And they was in the Superdome. Now, a win is a win. I give you that. It wasn't a blowout. Yeah, we ain't got blowed out this whole season. It wasn't a blowout. It's not like y'all beat us down and we couldn't, come back from it. So, yeah. Don't get it twisted like, I mean, come on, man. It's like, really? Nah, that's not how it went down. So, yeah, they beat us by 7. So, and Jones was held in check. The man on the rush, he rushed 16 times for 69 yards. He did get a touchdown. 69 yards. We held him in check like we've been doing most running backs this season. So, he didn't go off. And Rodgers, he had his 3 touchdowns, 283. I mean, that's great. And Rodgers doing his thing. I won't take that from him, but I mean, to make it seem like, we just got blowed out or something when we played them. Nah, that ain't what happened. Not what happened at all. And I got the thing wrote on the bottom. You want to follow us on Instagram at Who That Cooler Talk? And you can send me a link. Like I said, I'm new, so we're starting to grow. We're gonna talk Saints football during the season, during the off season. And we probably gonna do a couple more videos before the game this Sunday, and do one pregame before Sunday for sure, to try to get that out. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this can go either way. Like I said, if Green Bay turn around and take a loss, the Rams come to us, I think we can beat them. Or if Green Bay win and we win, which I think we will, and we go to Green Bay, I said we can go in there. We can run the rock. We can run the rock with Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray and with Taysom Hill. We can't run, and Drew Brees can throw. It's cold, yeah, but I still think that'll be a game we can get out. Now, will it be a blowout? No, it ain't gonna be a blowout. But their defense suspect too. Has their defense got better since we played them? Yes, our defense got better too. So what is the point, But the media will try to paint things. No matter which way that this happens, the media will try to paint things. Right now, it's Tom Brady, and the Saints can't beat them 3 times. That's what they're saying. Like, okay. So it's not until we beat them 3 times, and the media will say, well, that's their first year. They always got an excuse. So they're gonna be like, well, that's their first year together. So, they'll get them next year. I don't want to hear your excuses. I do not want to hear your excuses. If we beat y'all Sunday, just take the L. We beat y'all. That's what it is. We beat y'all. It's no harm, no foul. We beat y'all. So that is you know what I'm saying? We beat y'all. So let's just call a spade a spade. We beat y'all. Game over. We beat y'all. So we beat y'all to be game 3. Y'all lost to the Saints. And then you turn around and we like I said, we got to go to Green Bay. Hey, cool. I'm up for that game. I'll go to Green Bay. That way, see, it's just like what happened to us when they say we was unbeatable in the Superdome. Then we came in, we got beat. It's the same way Green Bay. You got to shut up these narratives because it don't matter. They're going to come out with more narratives. They go, come out with something else. But if we go to Green Bay and we beat them, so then that narrative about the frozen tundra, my little air quotes, that narrative about the frozen tundra is nothing. That means the Saints went in there, did their job, and the frozen tundra means nothing. That's what that means. So we beat them, and you go on to the Super Bowl. Or like I said, if the Rams go in there, it's the same scenario. The Rams go in there, they got to come. They come play in the frozen tundra. Well, the Rams go in there and beat y'all. What does that frozen tundra do for y'all? Nothing. Y'all just got beat just like any other team. So this can go a few different ways. Mind you, like I said, the Saints still have to get by. They still have to get by Tampa Bay. So what's the keys to victory? Keys to victory for me is going to be pressure on Tom Brady. That's number one. Pressure on Tom Brady this weekend. It's gonna be hopefully. I hope Hendricks play. It's gonna be Hendricks. It's gonna be Cam Jordan. A mix in a Davenport, Anzalone, Mario Davis. It's gonna be those guys getting to Sheldon Rank. All those guys we have getting to Tom Brady. Now, if our front four can get to Tom Brady, and Anzalone and Demario Davis can drop back in coverage, ooh, it'll be a long game for Tom Brady. And that's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on if Hendricks playing and Cam Jordan, I'm counting on us getting to Tom Brady quite often and a lot. Like I said, if they can get to him, I think that's where your interceptions gonna come in at. You might be a couple of fumbles hit the ground. Hopefully the ball spins our way and we're able to recover. So that's one way, getting pressure on Tom Brady. The second thing gonna be we're gonna have to run the ball. We need to run. We don't need Drew Brees passing for 40 times. No, let Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray split up. Let Alvin run for at least 23, 25 times, and let Murray come in there and run 10 or 15 times. Let Brees throw 20, 27, 28 times. Let his production comes down. Reserve his arm. Let's do some running. So we do the running, that opens up everything. Play action, you know what I'm saying? All that. So that's what I'm counting on, that we run a lot. So that's number two. Number three, no turnovers. Drew Brees got to protect the ball, no turnover, no interceptions, no fumbles. So if he does what he did with last week, no interceptions, I think we'll be fine. I really do. I think we'll be fine. So we won't do no turnovers. That's another way. Number four, we're going to have to get Deontay Harris involved early and often, because I believe that he's the X factor. I think that he's the guy that you're not accounting for to do some of the things that he's doing. Michael Thomas going to get a double coverage. We already know that. That's fine. Let him get a double coverage. So when Michael Thomas getting double coverage, it opens up one-on-one with other people. So we have Sanders, we have Cook, we have Troutman, we have Murray if he back there, Kamara if he back there, depending on who back there. We have Callaway, Marquez Callaway. I love it. I called that before when doing the draft that we should have got him, and then we ended up getting him. So when I seen him come on the field for the first time wearing number 12, I was like, yes, this guy could be with us for some years to come, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, so we got guys who can go up, and what I like about Callaway, he can pinpoint the ball, high point the ball. So the thing about that is, Drew Brees got to throw it up. You got to trust him and throw it up. He can out jump most people, and he's going to get that ball. So if you use Thomas with the double coverage and use Sanders more as a decoy, you have two wide receivers that can catch the ball, meaning Marquez Callaway and Deontay Harris. And I don't even know if Traquan Smith playing. I'm going to check the thing when I get off here. So if Traquan Smith playing, now I have three wide receivers that can catch the ball. And I even mentioned Hill being out there at wide receiver. And then remember, we still got two tight ends that can catch. Really three. You got Hill, Troutman, and Cook, but I'll put Troutman out there a little bit more and then play Cook, because Troutman is a very good blocker. So, I mean, you can spread it. We can do almost one-on-one, and they're going to try to double cover Michael Tonga. They want to shut him down. Go ahead and shut him down. We got other weapons that can actually win. So, to me, that's the keys to victory for the Saints to be able to get the win. We just got to play our game. We got to play smart, and we got to run. Make sure we run the ball effectively, often, and we got to get Deontay Harris, and especially on kickoff return. Deontay Harris can flip that field, get us good field, get up to the 40 or 50, run one back for a touchdown. That's all game-changing plays. So that's what I'm looking for him to do. So if he do that, man, let me tell you, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be real nice that, we got somebody that can come in and do that. So I'm looking forward, like I said, this whole weekend, we got some good games, the whole weekend. Us versus Tampa Bay is obviously a game I'm looking for. Saturday, of course, I want to see Green Bay versus the Rams to see who get that win, because then we know who we playing. We know if we're going up to Green Bay if we win, or we know that if we win, the Rams coming to us. The Chiefs versus the Browns, that's another good game. To be honest, it's another good game that I think that it's going to be I think it's going to be a good game. I don't even know who can win that game. They could go either way. It really can. They can go out now. Everybody know they're picking the Chiefs, but I think Cleveland, their defense is where I think that you might run into an issue. Not their front four, but they cornerbacks. That might be where the issue is at. But so far as them being able to score, I think they score and run the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. That's the key to victory with them. And Rodgers, he just like any other quarterback, get pressure on him. If you can get pressure on him, especially if down on the ribs and everything, if he's going to be a go, hopefully he plays. I like seeing the man play. Man, I wish we had him on the Saints, but hey, we don't. Like I said, we got some players on the Saints, but yeah, Dom, if he can get pressure on Rodgers, that'd make Rodgers have bad games. He's just like another quarterback. Cleveland, like I said, getting pressure on Patrick Mahomes is hard. It can't be done. I mean, the Saints did it. It was getting pressure on, hitting them all, but he still was able to come out with a win. The beat us by 3, but a win is a win. So that's another good one. But the matchup that I really want to see, besides obviously, us versus Tampa, is going to be the Ravens versus Buffalo. Now that's gonna be the game. That's gonna be like, okay, wow. So like I said, this whole weekend we have 4 good games that's going to be happening, and then hopefully the Saints move past, which I think they should. I think they will. Hopefully they move past this and go on to the following weekend to play the Green Bay or the Rams, because we already know where that's going. It's either one. We either play at home or we go on the road and go play Green Bay. So I just wanted to say, hey, this is about Tom Brady and Brees. They're making it about, but really it's about the New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay. It's not about quarterback versus quarterback, because guess what? The quarterbacks don't play each other when they're on the field. That's not how they work. Tom Brady got to play our defense. Drew Brees got to play Tampa Bay defense. That's just how it works. So our offense just got to step up to the challenge, but I know they can, and do what they have to do with all your pieces in place. And then our defense got to step up to the challenge and get pressure on Brady and hit him as often as they can and put the man on his back. So all in all, hey, who that? And I think we're going to win this game, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy that I started this channel, for y'all to follow me. I got also another channel, Faith-Based Workplace on YouTube, that I have. I was not talking about sports at all, but it's dealing with narcissists, in the workplace. I'll actually put that down. For people, you never know who you come across. People want to talk about work and do things. You never know. So I'll put that down in the comments, just so if you wanted to follow me there, you can. So this is the website, which I don't have no sports stuff on it. This is just for my actual business. So this is the website. If you want to go check that out. And then even, on this channel, don't forget to subscribe for y'all to see this. Subscribe, like, and comment. Like I said, I'm new, but hey, I love sports, love talking about it, love breaking it down. At some point, we're probably gonna bring some film and stuff like that in here. So again, I think the Saints gonna win this one. So we go see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do a couple more videos before that time to see what happens, because I think it's awesome being in the position that we in. Everybody thought the number 2 position was gonna be like a bad thing for us to be in, but I think the number 2 position is actually a good position to be in, because you still, even without the bye, okay, we was able to come out there and beat Chicago. So now you're going up against Tampa. You get by Tampa, and let's say Green Bay takes an L. Now you got 3 home games. The NFC Championship is actually in New Orleans. So it's like it's a win-win either way. So we can go either way with that. So again, this is Who Dat Cooler Talk. Like I said, I'm about to wrap this one up, and I'll be back to drop another, like I said, a few videos before the game on Sunday. And I'm probably gonna do a video on Saturday, to see, the Green Bay game, to see how that goes too. Actually, that's a good idea to do a video on that Saturday, and then recap, and then the game Sunday also. So that's pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with that, and I'll see y'all next time on Who Dat Cooler Talk. And hey, this is fun. It really is. So look forward to seeing y'all again. All right, we out.